Reverse Flash, also known as Eobard Thawne, is one of the most dangerous villains in the Flash series. He's a scientist from the 25th century who became obsessed with Barry Allen. That obsession eventually turned into hatred, and Thawne used his knowledge to recreate the powers of the Speed Force, but twisted it into something darker, the negative Speed Force. This gave him incredible abilities, super speed, time travel, and even the power to erase people from existence. But his real weapon isn't just speed, it's his mind. Thawne is a genius, able to manipulate science and time itself to always stay one step ahead of everyone else. And he's not afraid to use that power in the cruelest ways possible. One of his darkest acts was traveling back in time to murder Barry's mother, an event that shattered Barry's entire life and cemented Reverse Flash as one of the most ruthless villains in DC history. Vecna, whose real name is Henry Creel, is the terrifying villain from Stranger Things. As a child, Henry discovered he had powerful psychic abilities, and instead of using them for good, he murdered his family. Dr. Brenner later took him in as the very first test subject at Hawkins' lab, known as 1. Years later, after battling 11, Henry was banished into the Upside Down, where the twisted dimension reshaped him into the horrifying creature now called Vecna. His powers are terrifying. He can invade minds, trap victims in their darkest fears, and kill them in gruesome ways, leaving their bodies broken. But what makes him truly terrifying is that he's the mastermind. He created the Mind Flayer, controls the creatures of the Upside Down, and revealed that everything Hawkins has faced was part of his plan. Lucifer Morningstar, better known as the devil himself, is the charming and dangerous star of the Netflix series Lucifer. Tired of ruling over hell, he abandons his throne and moves to Los Angeles, where he opens his luxurious nightclub, Lux. But his life takes a strange turn when he starts working with the LAPD as a consultant, using his unique abilities to help solve crimes. Lucifer is more than just witty and charming. He's also incredibly powerful. As a fallen angel, he's immortal, has superhuman strength, invulnerability, and even wings that let him fly. His most famous ability, though, is his power to compel people to reveal their deepest desires with just one question. But beneath all the charisma, he struggles with guilt, identity, and his complicated family ties. The frontman, the masked overseer of Squid Game, is one of the most chilling figures in the series. Dressed in black with his sharp, angular mask, he runs the deadly competition with brutal precision. While the guards carry out orders, he's the one who enforces the rules, personally executing anyone who dares to break them. But what makes him even more disturbing is his past. He once played in the Squid Game himself, and he survived. That victory earned him his position of power, but it also exposed his true nature, manipulative and cunning. He even befriended player 456, gaining his trust while secretly pulling the strings as the game's master. To the players, he appeared as a silent observer, but in truth he was a liar, using friendship as a mask while serving the system. Dexter Morgan looks like an ordinary man, working as a blood spatter analyst for the Miami Metro Police Department. But behind his calm smile, he hides a dark secret. By day, he solves crimes. By night, he commits them. Dexter is a serial killer, but not just any killer. Guided by what he calls his dark passenger and the strict code taught to him by his adoptive father, he only hunts those who are murderers themselves, criminals who slipped through the cracks of the justice system. Using his forensic skills and meticulous planning, he stalks his prey, confronts them with their crimes, and then executes them in his ritualistic style. What makes Dexter so chilling isn't only the way he kills, it's how carefully he hides in plain sight, living two lives at once. To his colleagues, he's just a quiet scientist. In reality, he's a predator among predators. Michael Myers has haunted the town of Haddonfield for decades, but in Halloween Ends, his legacy takes a twisted turn. Corey Cunningham was just a boy when he accidentally killed a child he was babysitting. The town never forgave him, branding him a murderer and treating him like a monster. Years of bullying and isolation slowly pushed Corey into darkness, until one night he was attacked and left for dead by local bullies. That's when he stumbled into the hiding place of the real monster, Michael Myers himself. Instead of killing him, Michael let Corey live, and from that moment, Corey began to change. Consumed by hate and anger, he started following in Michael's footsteps, taking lives and embracing the same evil that had terrorized the town for generations. But in the end, both Corey and Michael met their deaths,